I'm on, mate. Jeez, where? I'm on. She's a beauty. We know there's a lot of negative stuff being covered by media in all these communities, but that's not what we're about. We're about the positive. We've been to Sherwood, Warrabinda, Palm Island, Yarrabah, been across the Dumaji, up to the Western Cape, Pomperau, Kawanyama. We've been up to the NTA, to the 5 communities up there. In Magico, Seisha, Injinu, New Mapoon and Bamaga. Positive stories from real people and real communities. Let's go and take a look. Welcome to the Murri Minute. I'm EJ Garrett. This week, the BushTV crew are in Yarrabah looking at local government. Here at Yarrabah, the council have identified the steps to take to become a Shire Council.
We've got four years to make the transition to the normal obligations and responsibilities that a mainstream council had.
I'm the officer responsible for the implementation of a lot of council decisions, and there'll be a second phase that comes through them, which will actually be the implementation, involvement of staff as to how those policies will actually fit and be applied.
Staff are doing a really deadly job. What it is, change is not easy for anyone. Once we actually addressed and got a good working relationship, the next big issue is taking the community with us.
This week we're in Wujal, where the future of communication is on the move. A new CDMA tower is being built in Wujal to bring communication levels up to modern standards.
The CDMA tower is going up and it'll basically open up telecommunication up in the area. It'll help council with its operations so it can get in contact with the government departments. It'll encourage tourism in the area.
We have a huge influx of tourists travelling through the area. There's issues of safety.
Emergency services could use this technology. Brings us up to that level where the communication is similar to any other town in Australia, you know.
This is bringing equity on a delivery of service right across the bush, what every Australian expects.
Providing opportunities for local women in senior roles is proving to be a winner for Magico Shire Council.
I'm the Chief Executive Officer for Magico Aboriginal Shire Council. I feel pretty much proud of Council giving opportunities for Indigenous women, particularly in this role.
I'm very proud of my achievements and where I am today as in this role as Deputy CEO. I think it's a very important role in any Indigenous organisation, and I think the Council's proud of me as well.
Well, we're very happy with their work. Caroline and Soreya's role is they're our link to the outside world.
Kawanyama, place of many waters, they're not kidding. 6 months of the year, in the wet season, this place is surrounded by it.
Kawanyama means plenty of water. That's in Kokomanjana. I tell you, we'll never get a rain. So we're gonna be in drought, you know. The water and lagoon outside, swamp and just bone dry.
We're isolated for like at least 6 months at the most. Usually starts in November till around this time of the year, in March or probably in mid-April. The wet season is very good, yeah. It's just something that comes and goes like that. Yes, life goes on.
Now it's wet season that everyone has to come into town. There's limited homelands, if not, there's only one running at the moment. We're very close to town.
Welcome to the Murri Minute. I'm EJ Garrett. Over here on the Western Cape, Pomperau is building a bright future. For this local council, it's the community and the people that really matter.
I feel like the community, yeah, it's going great. Like, work together, you know. Like so many hands make job lighter.
There's a lot of different things that we want to see the children sort of achieve here. It's for them to look at the future and say, okay, well, these guys aren't going to be here forever. It's going to be us who are going to be running the community in the near future anyway.
I feel like, yeah, we're doing something, see?
More than 40 years ago, hundreds of Indigenous people were forced by gunpoint off this country here, which was known as Mapoon. In 2006, the Mapoon Shire Council is ensuring that this community is sustainable for generations to come.
I wasn't around in those days. I was born here and I love this community. Council look at the right way. If we think it's right, well, we do it. You know, just sit between 5 of us. If it's wrong, well, then the community could come back to us. We're only trying our best. Everybody got to try and pull together. Or everybody could do a little bit in that community, both work and all that way, the community to be a good little community. I just want to help build Mapoon up.
Dignitaries from all over the state have travelled here to Cherbourg to celebrate the negotiations with the community and the council.
To have a day like this with the whole community involved, it takes a lot of work from not only the school but for the council and the council workers as well. The kids really enjoy this type of thing. They're out of school, they're mixing with the community, mixing with their family.
This was a traditional meeting ground in early years of Cherbourg, so it's just right that it's a traditional meeting ground still now.
And I wanted to acknowledge Mayor Ken Bone's idea that we have this celebration day, because it's very important, as you know, in Indigenous communities, that the community and government work together.
Despite the recent Lockhart River tragedy, the Ingenuity Council is maintaining the town's infrastructure and building community spirit.
The 4 that were involved in that plane crash were actually the foundation of council. When this sort of thing happens, it always brings the community together. Not only the community, but our neighbouring communities as well.
Dealing with adversity is a common theme throughout all Indigenous communities.
Since the Lockhart air disaster, we are trying to get more people back into the workforce. Mayor George Open, he has shown really strong leadership. You know, when you see what the progress within community, yeah, you're quite happy.
Just like everywhere else, we have our problems, issues that we deal with every day. But when this sort of thing happens, especially in Indigenous communities, it really brings them together.
This week, the BushTV crew are up in the Gulf of Carpentaria visiting the township of Doomadgee. Minister for Local Government, Desley Ball, arrived at Doomadgee to celebrate the opening of the impressive new council chambers.
This is a really important time for Doomadgee. Doomadgee's had its troubles in the past, but thanks to the leadership of the council, as well as, I might say, the new council chambers and some other services and facilities, it's a chance for Doomadgee to really be a new community, a much prouder community.
Well, the most rewarding part that I've achieved so far is unity. It's getting the people back together and getting the people to have faith in their leaders.
Natural beauty and cultural heritage surrounds the community of Hopevale. The Hopevale Shire Council and local entrepreneurs have reason to promote tourism to Australia and the world.
Well, tourism has been a thing in the world for years, and it's now in the last few years that Indigenous people have been getting a grasp of it. The Hopevale Shire Council at the moment is very supportive of all tourism. This is a beautiful area. We've got 2 lots of tourism happening at the beach, got cave sites. With a lot of the tourism operators around here, they are the traditional owners.
I've been going for about nearly 3 years. I really enjoy what I do. It's a challenge for us, and it's something that I look forward to every day. Well, you're building them in the spirit. That's the best thing.
Indigenous communities have had a long and proud association with the cattle industry in Queensland.
Woorabinda Pastoral Company was formed in 1991. The pastoral company has been very, very successful.
The success of the company is, it's Aboriginal owned and it's Aboriginal run. We offer traineeships for our people out of Woorabinda.
Properties of Woorabinda Council or the Woorabinda Pastoral Company have survived all those years of drought, have put in a lot of improvements, a lot of infrastructure improvements such as fence lines, dams, graded roads, cleared land. We keep moving forward even despite all the obstacles, and this is going to be a big future for Woorabinda.
We've got 4,000 head at our capacity built is 10,000.
4,000 strong and stampeding into the future.
For the Lockhart Shire Council, it's proven to be a cheaper option for their community to build their own houses.
A contractor from outside probably would charge $450,000 for this same house, and we're doing it for $285,000.
I just only started last month, and during last month and till now, I learned a lot.
So a contractor just doesn't come in, build a house and leave. We actually are building the capacity, so in the future we'll build all our own houses.
The community like us doing this work. In the future we like to move back country and start building our own house up there.
It's actually not only building their capacity, but also building their work ethic.
Everyday working is good, keep you healthy and fit.
Today we visited New Mapoon to catch up with the Community Service Manager,
never raise.
Newmappin Aboriginal Council here in the Cape York, we've been providing for the essential services and needs for the community, buildings for the youth of the community. We've got a pretty substantial football field. It is extremely hard to get the dollars and to put those dollars to the specific uses that what the community needs. There's always a number of barriers and obstacles that we have to contend with. I think it's just a part of Aboriginal culture that you find another way and means of doing something. That pretty much wraps up with how we do business up in our neck of the woods too. It's not as if you just fly in and fly out. Councils are here to stay.
Jeez, I'm on, mate. We got a nice look. Have a look for yourself, people. Look at that. Oh, bring him around this way. Swim into the net. That's it. Look at that. Well, the Murri Minutes have been great this year. We've really enjoyed it. I hope to see you soon next year. I'm going fishing with Murri.